star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll go up against Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Monday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets.
And for the matchup with the Celtics, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. We've got Jabari Smith. Durant is out there with Thompson. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Şengün in at the 4 slot. And for Oklahoma City, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Durant against Dort. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Thompson.
Nobody better at getting inside and finding good looks. KD rarely forces anything, and he usually gets the best shot available.
Holmgren outside. Pass to SGA. Goes up at the stripe. The Rockets pull it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Thompson kicks to Smith. And here is Şengün. Lets it go from deep. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
You can see Şengün improving his three-point shooting over time. I think it's all about him remaining confident.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Thompson with the bucket.
4 straight hoops. Ideal start for them.
The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Holmgren with a screen on Thompson. To the middle. It's stolen by Capella. Smith on the wing. Back to Şengün. Capella finds Şengün. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging all that size. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And here's Thompson after the three-pointer from Chet Holmgren. When you talk about him, then Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth, man. He's a special talent, a freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already. And his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
And so he hits both. And last season, the Thunder with the best record in the NBA, and Greg, the best point differential in NBA history.
How about eclipsing the 71 Lakers that were led by the great Wilt Chamberlain and Jerry West? And OKC started that season as the youngest team in the league. Needless to say, we've never seen anything like it.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. This break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Rockets, number one.
They had such a strong presence in the paint, just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
Hartenstein passes to Williams. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Thompson.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. 6 points from Amen Thompson. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Here's Thompson. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Oklahoma City.
You know, when you throw in the assist, he had a monster night.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the score by Houston. Holmgren kicks to Dort. SGA from outside. Şengün with the rebound.
He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
Smith inside. He's against Williams. Back to Smith. Houston moving it around. And here's KD for three. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. KD's got 5 now.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here's Dort. Holmgren looking around. Shot clock at 5. For 3. The shot misses. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 14-point game over SGA. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here's Holmgren. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. And Capella sends it back.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there. And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. for the Thunder. Wiggins is checked in for Hartenstein. Alex Caruso comes in for Williams. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Dort. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Houston with a big group substitution here. Adams, he's checked in for Capella. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Şengün. Tari Eason's checked in for Jabari Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Kevin Durant. Joe with it. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Wallace. The Thunder with another miss. Rockets leading by 18. Easton passes to Thompson. It's stolen. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Joe. Misses and the dry spell continues. Houston's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Holmgren the pass to Joe. Good D by Thompson.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
A minute 20 left in the first quarter. Buries it from three-point range.
The shooting ability is incredible. Shepard's got a shot from all over the floor.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Wallace. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. Last season, he played outstanding. Put up about 14 points per, 8 rebounds and 4 assists. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Jalen Williams comes in for Holmgren. And it's Williams in for Isaiah Joe. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Williams. And he converts the layup.
Lethal in that area. Williams has the athletic ability and finesse to score in so many ways.
There's 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Thompson, 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
There's 31 seconds left in the first. And the foul on Tari Eason. That's his first foul. And the Rockets making a change here. Şengün's checked in.
For Houston, number 28, Alperen Şengün.
27 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Williams kicks to Caruso. Screen by Wiggins. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Amen Thompson, he's feeling it tonight, and he has been the driving force for the Houston Rockets. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Shepard. Then it's Alperen Sengun. And it's Holiday in at the two-guard position. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Shepard, that's good.
Lethal from deep. Shepard will hurt you from there.
The Thunder shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Here's Williams. Bucket is good. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Houston's gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. Shepard, that's good.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Wallace, and the Thunder can't hang on to the ball.
And they were first in the league in terms of fewest turnovers. Really, the ball security was one of the things that allowed them to be competitive last season.
And last season, everything started with their defense. You mentioned their #1 ranking in steals. The pressure they put on opponents was nonstop. Okogie's checked in for Aaron Holiday. Houston's gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight. Here's Sengun, and he uses the glass on the layup. Sengun's got 12.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
A shot by Williams, no good.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you guys.
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Knocks down the 3-ball. Eason's got his second bucket tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Sengun. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Caruso, good on the three-point shot. Caruso's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a good perimeter player.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Here's Okogie. The Thunder making the shot. Eason's shot is good.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
Williams double team. In the corner, Wallace with it. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Rockets on offense. Over in the corner, Shepard. Good. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got 3 assists now in this one. Williams against Eason. Count it. Good. Williams has got 9 points in the quarter.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Eason. And another 3 for Houston.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Here's Shepherd. 9 points last game over Wallace. And Houston again with the bucket.
One thing Shepherd brings is efficiency. As a jump shooter, pretty rare for someone his age.
Williams looking over the floor. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Hands it from downtown.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Caruso sets the screen for Wallace. And he drives in. The Rockets pull it in. Well, Clark, after missing most of the 23-24 season, Tari Eason came back strong last season.
Boy, sure, he sure did. I mean, he really looked good and comfortable out there, made quality plays at both ends of the floor. You really hate to see anybody get injured, but especially a young guy like him. But youth gives him a chance, I think, to bounce back pretty quickly.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. The Rockets making the shot. Williams can't hit. Here's Okogie. Wallace covering. Over in the corner, Shepherd. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. Shepherd's got 17.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Thunder have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Wiggins, a screen on Eason. Here's Williams. Gets that one through the hole, making him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Şengün has a fantastic feel for when he looks to score. His IQ is off the charts.
54 seconds left in the first half. Williams against Eason. Out to Wallace. From outside the arc, the Rockets pull it in. Finney-Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Eason. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And the Thunder with the possession here. After the Rockets pick up 3. Here's Williams. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. 17 points in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Shepherd. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
3-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Rockets ahead, running away with it. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
KD, you're really getting up and down the floor out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details. We just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we're playing together. Everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
Well, the discipline is paying off. Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
2 quarters of play completed as we welcome you to take a look at some of the upcoming games on the schedule. Over at Spectrum Center, the Hornets will face off against the Nets. That one tips off at 7 p.m. Eastern.
This is the kind of game everyone tunes in for. Should be a good one.
I'm right there with you, getting the popcorn ready. Got some gummy bears for you. Got some, what else you want, Kenny?
Chocolate raisins.
Anything else, Shaq?
Chocolate chip cookies. How about some barbecue chicken?
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Rockets.
Rebounding, clearly an emphasis of theirs coming in. Everyone's bringing the energy and putting in that work.
Gotta appreciate the blue-collar approach.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. One guy who's been getting it done is Tari Eason.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
The Thunder shooting 40% from the field. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by SGA.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to SGA. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
If he were just a touch more efficient tonight, I think the score would look a lot different.
Durant for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
How about that response by Holmgren? Revenge threes don't get any sweeter than that.
And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Offline with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Now, here's SGA. There's the drive. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the left wing. 3-pointer. 9 for 9. Looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Here's SGA. Following the 3 by Houston.
Over a 7'4" wingspan for Clint Capella. That's long, folks, and makes him an intimidating shot blocker.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Now we get a chance to check out Chet Holmgren.
Last year, getting it done. He put up about 15 points a game last season, 8 rebounds and just over 2 blocks. And the intimidation factor that he possesses with his shot blocking and rim presence, really the backbone of their defense.
Yeah, you know, he's protecting the rim like it's his family. I mean, don't even think about going in there. He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Thunder have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Pass to Hartenstein. For 3, Holmgren sinks the triple. Holmgren's got 9.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now here's Durant. 14 points for him. Thompson passes to Şengün. The 3 ball. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists now in the game.
Coming out of the break red hot. They've yet to miss a shot.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. SGA on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Thompson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Looking to get it going, and Capella sends it back.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Kevin. Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Daigneault said, "You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player, but he is good at everything." Kevin, back to you.
All purpose. Thank you, Allie. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be Thompson shooting. That one on Hartenstein. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Williams against Easton. Dort with a screen for Williams. Off target with his 3. Rockets have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Now, here's Holmgren. 9 points in the game so far. To the paint. The inside shot. Pass to Şengün. From past the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Şengün's got 9 points here in the second half.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Dort kicks to Williams. Good, nice job down low. Williams has got 19 points.
Just having his way on that one. Williams is showcasing a well-rounded offensive game, piling up the points.
Out to the wing. Here's Şengün. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 8th assist here tonight.
You know, he knocked down a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence through the roof.
And it's SGA missing. Houston in total control. And there's the drive and the dunk by Eason.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
There's 1:59 left in the third. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Williams can't hit.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Man, we knew how skilled Shepherd was coming in to the league, but this is a whole different level.
Outside, Dort to halt the run. Williams can't get it to go.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Now, here's Holmgren. 9 points in the game so far. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And Thompson throws it down.
And this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Here's SGA. The Rockets making the shot. Over in the corner, Dort drills the three-pointer. Dort's got 5.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Houston in total control. Here's Eason. And another 3 for Houston.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Hartenstein. He has yet to score.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Driving in. Here's Shepherd. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And it's SGA penetrating.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And so it's the Houston Rockets holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. He's out there with Steven Adams. Shepherd out there with Tari Eason. And it's Crawford that connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Wallace misses.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got
good. Another from 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
Houston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. From the arc, and there's Shepherd on the assist by Crawford. Shepherd's got 38 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there. One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Houston moving it around. Crawford outside. Jacks up a 3, and again for 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And it's a 4-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
Connects again from distance.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record books.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
In all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with him.
Pass to Joe for the three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. From deep. And another three for Houston.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And Clark, one idea that Commissioner Silver mentioned, shortening NBA games to 40 minutes as opposed to the current 48 minutes. What are your thoughts there?
You know, Kevin, I don't know if shortening the game would be an answer. I certainly would love to see the season shortened to take maybe 12 to 14.
Good! Another from three.
And that is a three that will put him in the record book.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is bested. What a shooting display.
Thunder have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Pass to Williams. This one for 3. The Thunder with another miss.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting threes. He's got to find another way to be productive.
Durant attacking and finished off by KD.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Oklahoma City's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Steps back. Here's SGA. The Thunder with another miss. Rockets have gotten all 8 of their shots in the 4th quarter to drop. Truly remarkable. And that one's good. Durant.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Pass to Joe. Williams for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And KD throws it down.
A 3-level score. Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Now, Joe. Dort kicks to Williams. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Not many bigs can slow down KD once he gets around the rim.
The Thunder shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Dort with the ball. There's the 3. Traps in the tray.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Outside, KD. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns. Can he get a shot at another ring?
Timeout called, the Rockets. Our player of the game, Reed Sheppard.
We saw outstanding focus and really good energy from him all the minutes he was on the floor. He was determined to make an impact every time he touched the ball, and he did just that. Guys on both squads could learn a lot from what he did here tonight.
These fans have been stunned by his performance. Of all the players they thought might do the most damage against him tonight, his name was not high on that list. First free throw is good. Clark, one suggestion I've heard for All-Star Weekend, a one-on-one competition.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Anything that would perhaps enhance the competitiveness of All-Star Weekend, I think, would be helpful.
Durant hits them both. And before last season, Ime Udoka turned heads when he said the Rockets, Clark, had playoff aspirations.
Well, kudos to Ime Udoka. I mean, very few people believe they would make the playoffs in the stacked Western Conference, and no one saw them finishing as a 2 seed. They didn't meet expectations. They exceeded them.
Drawing, dishing, Williams there making the defense pay.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another. Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Over in the corner, Williams. No good with the triple.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
For three, Williams. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Rough start for him, for sure. He needs to make a shot just to gain some confidence.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're leading. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, Durant's reputation at the arc is solid, and good reason for that. He's a consistent sniper.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Dort. Holmgren with a screen on KD. To end the run, and it's Dort getting it to go.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And the loss earlier in the year must have stung a bit, because tonight they came out and made all the necessary adjustments, moving them to a record of 1 apiece here in this 4-game season series against Oklahoma City.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Reed Sheppard.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Outside, Dort. Looking to get back on track here. Misses off the left iron.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Davison, the pass to Eason. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. SGA kicks to Williams. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And a big mental mistake as they get called for the timeout when they had none remaining. And they're going to pay for it with maybe the rarest of technical fouls.
And really a complete lack of awareness. Seemed to have no idea they were out of timeouts.
A good point, Greg. It is. He just lost focus completely. Didn't have his head in the game at all at that moment.
Substitution. Aaron Holiday.
.20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Williams. And that comes off the assist by SGA.
You set him up, Williams will typically knock it down.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that
time. Rocket substitution, number 32, Jeff Green.
.15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Williams with a clean look. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a three.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
And for Houston, Dorian Finney-Smith, Jay Sharte.
8 seconds left in the fourth. Count that one.
Great job right there, using his size to full advantage.
Tate the pass to Holiday. Fires the three. It drops.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Kevin, this was a huge statement win for this team. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together. And this is all that I expected, man. I'm glad that, we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Guys.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And now, our player of the game, Reed Sheppard.